with you that Juca did. Now, Juca is a young man that has a very interesting Spanish speaking channel. He's one of the followers of AMLO, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, the um, 4T, and so he's part of the network that comprises the what the president AMLO refers to as the holy web, because one of the things that happens is that, as we all know, the media controls a lot of what happens, particularly in politics and in the goings on of the country. And so, for many years, um, people have not had the truth. It was given to us the way they wanted to say it, and a lot of the times they were trying to, in how shall I say, they were trying to get us to do things their way, or to, I can't think of the word, when they were trying to influence us to do whatever it was, whether it be buy something or vote a certain way or believe something was happening that wasn't. Um, anyway, things like that. But in the field of politics, um, uh, the news was paid. The media were paid in order to skew things in the direction of whoever was paying them, and everyone knows they do that. However, before, if they decided to wipe the floor with you and give very bad information regarding you, then you had no choice but to take what they gave you. But now, with the web and all these YouTubers that are out there, and they're fighting AMLO's fight, and they're helping him, and they're helping to get the word out because people are so misinformed. People don't realize what's good, what's happening. Um, Especially, I say, especially Americans. Americans are fooled the most. They have no idea, uh, or I don't know if they do or they don't. I know I didn't. That we're being tricked by the media, and that, for example, when it came to Bernie Sanders, the previous elections, um, everybody knew they wanted someone like Bernie, but uh, he wasn't picked by the electoral college or whatever. So then that meant that he had to be with the Democrats in order to kind of back them so that the Democrats wouldn't lose because they were afraid Trump would win, and they kind of shot themselves in the foot because they wound up getting stuck with Trump anyway, and they all lied about each other, except for well, not Bernie, I mean, but Trump and Trump and Fox News and all the media, CNN, I think, all of the ones that were, um, uh, trying to control and influence what people saw and believed, and they would put confusing numbers. Numbers that skewed in the direction of whomever they wanted to look like they were winning. They didn't always tell the truth about who was ahead and all that. So people thought, oh, well, we're going to go with this one because that one's not doing so well, etc. But anyway, so this guy is a very young man that I am very impressed with. He does such an excellent job. He gets the news every day, very frequently, and he does all his research digging. So he's always got good, supportive video and documentation to show you that what he's saying is true and it's widely available. Nothing made up, and that's kind of AMLO's creed. Do everything with the truth, and you won't have anything to hide. So this is one of the videos that came out today that I was really impressed with. So this one is regarding the Maya Train winning the Oracle Project of the Year award this year, and this was a a video. I'm sorry, a pet project that uh, Carlos X Gonzalez was. I'm sorry, not Claudio X Gonzalez was fighting against, just like the Texcoco. Uh, the lake, the airport they were going to build in a lake was the pet project of Claudio X Gonzalez, and he uh, he got all the stays and holds and made it very difficult for the airport to be built. So they're a little bit behind right now, but they're back on track. But anyway, so now the other project that he was going against, because also he had vested interests, was the Maya train, and it didn't go too well for him with the situation with the airport thing, and now the Maya train thing, because now that the Maya train is winning awards even before it's built, it's going to be very hard for him to make it look bad like he's trying, because most of the Maya train already has the railway. He's trying to say, oh, it's an environmental problem. They're going to destroy a lot of the area, but there's only 100 meters that don't already have railway. So it's a big lie again. And so he's been doing this all along with different things. Like, for example, they tried to say that the existing airport was a danger for the planes because I don't know, the air the they tried to say that the birds would go and cause danger, get into the motors of the airplanes or whatever. But as it turns out, the the lake that they were trying to build the airport in actually did have many migrating birds, and it actually would be a problem there. So fortunately, that didn't happen, because you can only imagine the number of deaths that could have happened because of that. But in any case, let's get back to the story. Mr. Hookah has made this video, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought I'd share it with you and translate as we go.
Ya estamos por acá con más información. Espero estén teniendo un excelente miércoles 23 de octubre.
So he's saying, we've got some new information. I hope you're having an excellent 23rd of October.
De veras que pobre Claudio X González.
So he says, oh, for sure, it's such a bad thing for Carlos X González. Poor guy.
Está lloviendo sobre mojado a este señor. Primero que...
So he says it's raining wet sun on this man
queriendo sabotear el aeropuerto de Santa Lucía.
That was trying to sabotage the airport in Santa Lucia.
Después queriendo sabotear al presidente Andrés Manuel diciendo que...
And then he tried to sabotage the president Andrés Manuel by saying...
que sus empresas no iban a invertir en...
by saying that his companies, Kimberly Clark, were not going to invest in Mexico.
México.
Oh, and by the way, that backfired terribly on him, because the Mexican people said, oh, really? Well, we won't buy those products, and his stock dropped. It was a terrible drop on his stock, and people just decided, they're not going to buy his products. And it's papers like, I don't know, diapers, sanitary pads, napkins, paper towels, things like that. And that the people said they're not buying it anymore. And they're angry. Now that they know what he owns, they don't want any part of it.
Se le voltean las cosas. Y ahora,
so things are always turning around on him.
Este golpezazo para Claudio X González.
And so now another big hit on Claudio X González.
Le otorgan un premio internacional, un premio mundial a
So they award a international award to Maya Train.
al proyecto del Tren Maya. De veras, amigos, amigas, que entre más quieren joder al
So truly, my friends, male and female, that the more he tries to harm AMLO,
presidente Andrés Manuel López Obrador, el bofetadón de regreso
he winds up getting smacked right back.
es peor.
And it's worse for him each time.
Amigos, amigas, les invito a que se suscriban a este canal, que activen la campanita de notificaciones para
So
que les
he's
lleguen todas las notas
asking you to
al instante.
subscribe
Vamos a hablar
and
de este tema.
hit the little bell.
Bien, es una excelente noticia y no podemos dejar de decirlo.
So he says, yes, it's excellent news, and we can't stop saying it.
Son grandes noticias para México que
It is great news for Mexico
este proyecto de Tren Maya, un proyecto
that this project, the Tren Maya, which is a project
que significa mucho para el gobierno del presidente Andrés Manuel, un
which means so much for the government of the president, Andrés Manuel.
proyecto que marca definitivamente a la cuarta transformación.
This project truly demarcates the fourth transformation.
De hoy obteniendo un premio internacional. Ya
And today it was awarded an international award or prize.
mucho se habló de este tema.
And lots had been discussed regarding this matter.
Sin embargo, yo quiero enfatizar
But even so, I want to emphasize
en el sentir de los conservadores. ¿Qué está
the feeling of the conservatives, which are the opposers.
pasando con los conservadores?
So what's going on with the conservatives?
¿Qué está pasando con la oposición? ¿Qué están
So what's going on with the opposition?
haciendo mal?
What are they doing wrong?
Entre más están atacando y cuestionando al
So the more they attack and question the president,
presidente Andrés Manuel López Obrador, parece que hay un efecto boomerang que
it seems to have a boomerang effect on them. And give me just a second. I'm going to switch the video to a different one that's just more of a close-up. Oh, no. Okay. So let's go back. And here.
todo se les regresa, pero con un cachetadón
So he says everything's returned back to them with a big old slap in the face,
con una dimensión de poder alto.
with a dimension of power that's very high.
Recordemos, Claudio X González
So let's recall that Claudio X González,
apenas hace una semana seguía
so maybe approximately a week ago,
saboteando el tema de Santa Lucía.
was sabotaging the matter regarding Santa Lucia, the airport.
Apenas hace un día quiso
And only one day ago, he tried to
sabotear al gobierno diciendo que no iba a invertir
sabotage the government, saying he would not be investing in Mexico.
en México. Y sabíamos que quiere meter amparos en contra.
And we already know that he has said he's going to be putting some stays or holds, or they're like these things that you do in with the judicial and legislative department, where they put a hold on any projects because someone has litigation pending.
Contra del Tren Maya y en contra de la refinería. Pues,
And he's also against the refinery. So everything that has to do with making Mexico better and improving and correcting the damage that was done by the previous governments that, basically closed up all our refineries, made us sell our petroleum to the U.S. so they could sell back the gas to us, rather than allowing for the correction of these things and for a refinery to be built like it's supposed to be. In fact, they're repairing and they've already got most of the, or several of the refineries uh, refurbished and in full force. And so the situation is getting better in Mexico, for gas prices.
¿Qué creen? Hoy, en un evento,
So today at an event,
durante el 11 Foro de Liderazgo de Infraestructura en América del Norte,
so during the forum of the something in North America where they were giving awards,
le entregan un premio mundial, un premio internacional al
so they give or award a international award, the Oracle Project of the Year for creation, valor, and benefits.
proyecto del Tren Maya. Así como lo estamos escuchando. No podemos
Just as we say it, this is exactly how it happened.
dejar de decir que son excelentes noticias,
And we cannot say enough that this is excellent news.
pero yo no sé qué piense o qué diga ahora Claudio X González.
So, but I wonder, and I don't know what Claudio X González is thinking or saying now.
Esto es una realidad, lo anuncia el secretario
So this is a reality. It is being announced by the Secretary
de Turismo Miguel
of Tourism, Miguel
Torruco Márquez.
Torruco Marquez.
Después se anuncia también a través.
And then also, it is announced via the Tren Maya. It's a Tren Maya. It's a site that is all about the Maya train on, I guess, Twitter. So I'm going to go check it out. But that's really interesting. So they've got the Maya train also says it was awarded the category of creation and valor and benefits in the what is it, undécimo foro. It's a forum of North America and leadership and infrastructure in Washington, D.C.
Desde la página oficial de
So it's
Tren
from the
Maya, donde dice,
official
Tren Maya fue
Maya Train
galardonado en la categoría creación
page
de valor
on
y
Twitter.
beneficio en el marco del 11º Foro Norteamericano de Liderazgo en Infraestructura, sede en Washington. No puedo poner el audio, pero vamos a
So
ver
he says he can't
este
put on the
video
audio, but he wants to show this
sobre
video
precisamente este evento.
regarding this event.
Mira nada más. El Tren Maya, dice por
Sí.
acá, fue premiado en el 11º Foro Norteamericano de Liderazgo en Infraestructura.
So he says,
Ganó en la categoría de
Listen.
creación de valor y beneficios
so
de los
he's saying
premios
what we said
Oracle
is
Proyecto
up
del
in the
año.
blue,
El foro
right.
reconoce proyectos innovadores en Norteamérica en categorías como
So they recognize innovative inventions with sustainability, strategy, creation, and valor, and financing.
financiamiento, ingeniería, sustentabilidad, estrategia y
Oh,
creación
and engineering.
de valores. Los ganadores son reconocidos por ser proyectos con impactos positivos en la
So it says there the winners are recognized for being projects with impact, positive impact in the communities and the economy of a certain region or any region.
las comunidades y economía de alguna región. Y
So that is by the Maya train. I wonder, well, I wouldn't be able to show it anyway in English because it's in Spanish.
Tren Maya es premiado. Esta publicidad ya la está dando la misma página del Tren Maya.
So they are showing it on the Maya train's page.
Ya diferentes medios de comunicación están abordando este tema.
And there's several communication media that are on board with this matter now.
Yo no he visto si el Reforma ya publicó algo.
I don't know if the Reforma, which is like the Inquirer, already put something on,
Pero ya diferentes medios sí.
but other media have.
donde dice esto: Tren Maya es premiado en la categoría creación de valor
So it's the
y
same thing.
beneficios en foro
Same thing that it says
norteamericano.
there.
El foro reconoce a líderes y a proyectos innovadores en Norteamérica en 5 categorías y dice: en el marco del 11º Foro de Liderazgo de Infraestructura de América del Norte, que se llevó
Oh,
a cabo en
undécimo is
Washington, el
11th.
proyecto de Tren Maya
So it's the
fue
11th
reconocido dentro de los premios
North
de
American
proyectos de
project.
infraestructura 2019. El proyecto de Tren Maya fue ganador en la categoría de creación de valor y beneficio de los premios Oracle Proyecto del Año durante el 11º Foro de Liderazgos de Infraestructura en Norteamérica. ¿Y qué
Awesome.
dice hoy la gente?
So
¿Qué
what does the
dicen
people say
hoy
now?
las
What do they
personas
say now
ante tremendo notición? ¿Qué
regarding
se está
this great
diciendo
news?
sobre todo esto?
So
Porque
what are
sin
they
duda
saying? Let's see.
ya se está hablando de todo
So
este
let's
tema.
see.
A ver,
So,
amareros del
so
desastre,
this
¿cómo
one.
les quedó el ojo? ¿Se les atrofiaron los dedos para tuitear? ¿Se les fue el internet? No los veo por aquí hablando de esto.
Okay, so this girl says, he says, so what's going on? Is there a disaster? Did you lose an eye? Did your fingers become atrophied in order that you can't Twitter anymore? Is it possible that your internet went out? Because I don't see you on here talking about this. And then she says, Mexico has is doing very well. And even if you put up, what is it when you do, even if you throw tantrums, uh, and if you keep looking for a grain of rice, you're not going to find it, right?
México, Tren Maya. México va bien y de buenas, aunque hagan berrinche y se la pasen buscando el negrito en el arroz. Estos son algunos de los comentarios que están hablando sobre eso. Sin duda.
So here's some of the commentaries that they're saying about it. Because, see, the opposition has always had something to say negative, right? So when this came out, none of them made any mention. I don't see Fox. You know, Vicente Fox always has something to say, but he's not saying nothing now.
Las redes sociales enloquecieron por todo este tema del Tren Maya. Aquí lo vemos. Tren Maya fueron parte del taller de bordado y confección de blusa. De veras un proyecto que está dando mucho, por supuesto, mucho de qué hablar. Y vamos a ver algunos de sus comentarios.
So we're going to see some of their commentaries. So it says, she says, oh, it's going to be luxurious. And I want to travel in that magnificent train. And then that's what the first one says.
Va a estar de lujo, ya quiero viajar en este magno tren. Dice, es con hechos, ¿cómo se demuestra el amor?
So it's with acts, how you demonstrate the love for your people. And when he demonstrated also that there is no excessive costs or money that was behind that will hurt the opposers.
Al pueblo, y cuando se demuestre también que no hay sobrecostos como antaño, dolerá más a los opositores. Gabri dice por acá, muchas felicidades a la cuarta transformación.
So here they're saying salutations or congratulations to the fourth transformation of Mexico. This is, it is now a reality. We will have a train. We've been waiting and we hope that it's not the only one. We want trains, the comfort for the Mexicans. We want the country to develop. We want its full potential because the people deserve it. And also the foreigners as well.
Formación. Ya es una realidad. Tendremos tren, esperemos no sea el único. Queremos trenes y comodidad para los mexicanos. Queremos que el país desarrolle todo su potencial porque la gente lo merece y los extranjeros también. Y dice, apoyo su petición, queremos trenes modernos y seguros. México está atrasado en materia de comunicación por trenes y que sean eléctricos al menos.
So that one said that, that he thinks that they were behind in some of the development, and that it'd be nice that they'd be electronic too.
Así están las cosas.
So that's how
Esto,
things
amigos,
are.
está ya dando sin duda la vuelta por todo el mundo, ya que fue premiado este proyecto de la...
So of course this is now going to be traveling all around the world, this news, because it's been awarded this prize.
La cuarta transformación fue premiado en un evento, en un evento internacional, así como lo estamos escuchando. Y sí, es real lo que nos comentan sobre todo este tema. ¿En dónde están hoy?
So he says yes, and it's real, especially what they comment today.
Los que critican todo el tiempo.
These that critique all the time.
¿Se les fue el internet?
Did they lose their internet?
¿Se fracturaron los dedos?
Did they fracture their fingers?
¿Por qué no están tuiteando?
Why are they not tweeting?
¿O ahora cuál es el lío?
Or today, what's the problem?
¿Cuál es el problema? Amigos, amigas, esto sin duda son excelentes noticias.
So this, my friends, without a doubt, is excellent news.
Y seguramente el presidente Andrés Manuel López Obrador mañana tocará el tema.
And surely the president tomorrow at the conference will touch on the subject.
Sobre este premio mundial, yo lo digo así, es
Over this world world prize.
un premio internacional, es un
And I say it like that because it's international,
premio mundial.
which means
Al
in the world.
proyecto del Tren Maya, un
So this project, the Tren Maya, a project
proyecto que desarrollará la economía
that will develop the economy
en el sur del país.
in the south of the country.
Recordemos que por mucho tiempo
Because we must not forget, or we need to remember, that for a very long time,
se ha abandonado
it has been abandoned,
el sur del país.
the south of the country.
Se ha atendido únicamente el norte,
They've only attended to the northern border,
en el centro,
and in the center.
se ha beneficiado a personajes del norte, del
And so they've benefited the people from the north and from the central areas.
centro. Ha habido amigazgos con el gobierno,
And they've had people that had friends in government,
beneficiando precisamente
and that they precisely benefited
al norte, al centro,
to the north and to the center.
y el sur definitivamente abandonado.
And the south was definitely abandoned.
Parece que le hacían puchi al
And it seems like they used to go pewy
sur del país.
to the south of the country.
Hoy, con este magno proyecto que
And today with this Magnum project
está empezando con el pie derecho, sin
that is starting off on its right foot,
duda, se espera una derrama económica
we expect an economical overflow
a modo que el sur del país crezca económicamente
in order that the southern part of our country will grow economically,
y deje de existir como en Chiapas,
that it will stop being like in Chiapas
como en Tabasco, como
and like Tabasco
en algunos otros estados,
and other states as well,
pobreza extrema.
with extreme poverty.
Así las cosas. Este
And that's how things are.
proyecto también beneficiará a Hidalgo, al estado
And will also benefit the state of Hidalgo, where Juca's from,
de Hidalgo, porque los ferrocarriles se
because the railways
harán aquí en Hidalgo.
will be made in the state of Hidalgo.
si no mal recuerdo, en Ciudad Sagún, que
And if he recalls correctly, it's going to be in the city of Sagun.
pertenece a Hidalgo. Entonces, un proyecto que sin duda beneficiará a México
And so this is a project that without a doubt will benefit Mexico
en general.
in general.
Amigos, amigas, muchas gracias
My
por estar por
friends,
acá.
and thank you
Les
very much for
invito
being here with
a
us.
que se suscriban a mi canal Juca en Vivo, donde
And he asks you to join his channel, Hookah en Vivo, which is Hookah Live. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I just was so impressed with this young man, and I wanted to let you guys see what's going on in Mexico. Uh, Believe me, there's so much going on, and it behooves us to know, because some of these things are things that we will now know that it is possible to attain, that it is possible for us to have things such as free education, um, uh, medical care, medications that won't take us to the poorhouse, education. I mean, I can't say education enough, but help for the elderly, help for the handicapped. Um, there's so many things. You have to watch it daily so you can hear everything that's going on, because there's like a list of I think of about 170 things that AMLO has done, and that many of them he's even bringing the debt down because he's not allowing corruption. So most of the money was going to the corrupt officials. Now it's going to the people, and that's where it should go. All right, you guys. Thank you a lot, and please subscribe to my channel. I have a channel called English AMLovision, and I need subscribers on that one because I want to convert my regular AMLovision into the Spanish speaking channel, because I do want to do programs in Spanish too for the Mexican people. But AMLovision is both English and Spanish. It can be translated in both English and Spanish. But the word English AMLovision will mean that it's going to be in English. So I'm going to work on getting this sorted out so I can have only the English programs on the English AMLovision channel, and then the Spanish programs on the Spanish AMLovision channel. Okay, so if you want to see the matters in English, join my English AMLovision channel. Please like and subscribe, and leave me comments. I always like to answer them. Thanks. Bye.